Someone out there decided building a mountain cabin from scratch was a brilliant idea. The kind of decision that sounds amazing over coffee but hits different when you're hauling lumber up a mountainside at 6 a.m. Getting the land construction ready means playing lumberjack for real. Trees come down, stumps get pulled, and the ground needs leveling. All while your body reminds you that desk jobs don't prepare you for this kind of work. Every swing of the axe becomes a meditation on why humans invented power tools. Siberian larch emerges as the clear winner for exterior wood. This isn't just any lumber, it's basically nature's tank armor that happens to look gorgeous. The wood naturally resists rot and insects, while developing a beautiful silver-grey patina over time that makes other woods jealous. Responsibly sourced, of course, because even remote construction projects need environmental ethics. Can't build a nature retreat while destroying nature. One small warning: this material fights back when you try to cut it. Seriously tough stuff that'll test both your tools and your patience. Your saw blades will hate you, your arms will hate you, but the finished product makes every curse word worth it. Once that premium lumber arrives and somehow your energy reserves kick back in, precision becomes everything. Wall studs require exact spacing, usually 16 to 24 inches apart, forming a framework that resembles a perfectly organized wooden grid. This is where construction transforms from brute force to careful calculation. Mess up these measurements and your cabin develops an unintentional tilt that no amount of furniture rearranging will hide. Nobody wants their mountain retreat looking like it's had one too many drinks. Each stud placement matters because they're all holding hands to keep your walls standing straight for the next century. The roof brings its own decisions: traditional rafters versus manufactured trusses. Either way, assembly happens right there, on site, piece by careful piece, while you balance on ladders and wonder why you didn't just buy a condo. Flat sheathing panels get nailed across the framework, transforming an open skeleton into a solid protective shell. This becomes the cabin's first real defense against whatever weather the mountain decides to deliver. And mountains love delivering weather surprises. Waterproofing follows, with protective layers rolling out across the entire roof surface like you're gift wrapping the world's largest present. Here's where nailing becomes essential, driving nails at calculated angles for maximum strength without splitting the wood. It's a technique that looks simple until you try it and realize there's an art to not destroying your materials. The exterior cladding goes up next, with boards overlapping like scales on a fish or shingles on a roof. This pattern does more than look good. It creates channels that guide rain away from the structure instead of letting it pool and penetrate. Smart design disguised as rustic charm. Modern technology contributes breathable waterproof membranes to the mix. These materials let the building exhale while blocking moisture, essentially giving your cabin walls the ability to regulate themselves like high-tech skin. Every junction point demands extra attention. Corners, windows, doors, anywhere different materials meet. Miss these details, and cold air finds every tiny gap, turning cozy evenings into draft-dodging adventures where you're constantly moving furniture to block invisible air currents. The membrane installation might feel tedious, but it's the difference between a cabin and a very expensive wooden colander. universal installation might seem mundane, but proper water management prevents countless future headaches ranging from foundation erosion to surprise indoor waterfalls. These metal channels require perfect positioning to create an effective drainage system around the roof perimeter. Too steep and water overshoots, too shallow and it pulls. Everything gets test-fitted first. A crucial step that feels like assembling the world's most expensive jigsaw puzzle while standing on a ladder. Better to discover misalignments now than after permanent installation, when fixing means starting over. Proper gutters are like a good insurance policy, boring to install but invaluable when needed. Windows bring literal brightness to the project, transforming dark openings into portals for mountain views. Each opening needs precise framing before glass units slide into place, followed by meticulous sealing that would make a submarine engineer proud. Properly installed windows ensure drafts stay outside where they belong, not sneaking in to ruin your morning coffee. There's nothing worse than feeling mysterious cold spots while trying to relax by the fire, except maybe paying heating bills for warmth that escapes through poor installations. Quality window installation separates comfortable cabins from glorified screened porches with walls. The main entrance calls for European spruce, a wood that balances strength with workability like a carpenter's dream date. Light enough to handle without machinery, yet durable enough for decades of daily use. It's ideal for custom door construction that won't require a forklift to install. The build process involves exact measurements for insulation pockets and window placement, plus layers of weather-blocking materials, caulk, flashing shims, the holy trinity of weatherproofing. The finished slatted design creates visual interest while maintaining that exclusive mountain hideaway vibe. This door needs to say welcome to friends while telling weather to stay outside, all while looking good doing it. Choosing appropriate hardware transforms functional doors into smooth operating entrances that work like Swiss watches. Quality hinges and handles might seem like minor details until you're fighting a sticky door in a snowstorm with arms full of firewood. Adding a pergola elevates the design from basic shelter to architectural statement, but mounting conditions demand serious structural support that goes beyond decorative. Custom reinforcements attached directly to the cabin's frame using heavy-duty fasteners that could probably hold a truck, because sometimes they might need to hold snow loads that weigh almost as much. Diagonal bracing often joins the mix because horizontal snow loads and wind shear are legitimate concerns at elevation where weather gets athletic. This isn't decorative garden work, it's engineering that happens to look nice while preventing your pergola from becoming a hang glider. Wooden panels crown the pergola rafters, creating covered outdoor space that extends living areas beyond walls, but EPDM rubber roofing steals the weatherproofing show. This synthetic material shrugs off decades of sun, snow and rain without withering a sweat or requiring constant maintenance. Basically, the Chuck Norris of roofing materials. Exactly what you want when roof repairs mean climbing ladders at altitude where oxygen is optional. Set it and forget it. Mountain style. Electrical rough-in happens before walls close up. Because retrofitting wiring through finished surfaces ranks among life's least enjoyable activities, right up there with dental surgery and tax audits. Copper pathways snake through the framing like a nervous system, connecting every future outlet, switch and fixture to the main panel that serves as the electrical brain. Insulation follows the wiring, with carefully cut bats filling every cavity between studs like fitting marshmallows into a chocolate bar mold. Vapor barriers top off this sandwich, creating an impermeable moisture shield that keeps insulation dry and effective instead of turning into expensive mold food. Electrical roughing happens before walls close up, because retrofitting wiring through finished surfaces ranks among life's least enjoyable activities, right up there with dental surgery and tax audits. Copper pathways snake through the framing like a nervous system, connecting every future outlet, switch and fixture to the main panel that serves as the electrical brain. Insulation follows the wiring. Completed interiors achieve something special. Spaces that feel larger than their footprint suggests, like architectural magic tricks. Thoughtful material choices and consistent design language create flow between rooms that makes 800 square feet look like 1,000. The cabin finally speaks with one voice inside and out, achieving that elusive architectural harmony through careful planning and gallons of sweat equity. Floor installation demands strategic spacing between planks, because wood lives and breathes with temperature swings like an athlete adjusting to altitude. Ignore expansion gaps and summer heat turns beautiful floors into buckled disasters that look like wooden waves frozen mid-motion. Decorative roof trim does double duty, adding visual appeal while directing water away from vulnerable spots where walls meet roofs. The final construction phase brings unexpected peace after months of power tool symphonies. Tools quiet down, sawdust settles like snow, and the cabin reveals its true character beyond the construction chaos. Carefully positioned lighting accentuates natural wood textures, creating ambiance that feels organic rather than forced, like the difference between candlelight and fluorescent tubes. Draft elimination becomes borderline obsessive during finish work because mountain winters test every seal and joint like a quality control inspector with a grudge. Every gap gets scrutinized. Fresh flooring goes down with industrial strength adhesive that creates permanent bonds stronger than most marriages. Temporary pressure systems using wood spacers between floor and ceiling look bizarre, like the cabin is bench pressing itself or doing some strange architectural yoga, but ensure rock solid adhesion. A wood stove ties into the chimney system, delivering both heat and atmosphere that central heating can only dream about. The snap of burning logs and distinctive smoke scent announce your departure from civilization's conveniences in the best possible way. There's primal satisfaction in warming your space with fuel gathered from surrounding forests. It connects you to the land in ways utility bills never could. Two people transformed their woodworking passion into this physical reality through sheer determination and probably too much coffee. The process included supply chain nightmares that tested patience, muscles pushed beyond limits discovering new ways to ache, and problem-solving sessions that tested both skills and relationships. Yet every challenge strengthened their commitment to seeing the dream through, because quitting meant admitting the mountain won. Building with your own hands teaches lessons no classroom covers, like how many creative curse words you know and exactly how much weight your relationship can support, literally and figuratively. Sustainability guided each choice, options, from timber sourcing to off-grid utilities, creating a build that treads lightly on the land it occupies. This wasn't trendy environmentalism, but genuine commitment to responsible building that future generations won't curse us for. The project evolved into something bigger, a journey of discovery about capabilities, partnership, and what truly matters when you want to watch this transformation unfold in all its sawdust-covered glory. Wood Junkie's channel documented every step from raw land to finished sanctuary, including the mistakes everyone else edits out. Stop by and share where your ideal cabin would stand. Everyone has that perfect spot tucked away in their imagination, usually discovered during a particularly boring work meeting.